Okay. Good news about this new 30-minute record time is, well, the obvious. But the bad news is this means longer upload time. About 98 minutes or so. So pretty much about 100 minutes, which is close to 2 hours, but not quite. It's like 20 minutes. It's 20 minutes lower. And I would normally do this slowly on purpose to listen to the music here, but you know what? Forget it. Let me get air bubble. Even though I'm gonna go to the surface in a second anyway. Why? This. Extra life. Oh, by the way, over here, jump on top of the ring box. Don't homing attack it, because if you jump on top of it, you'll actually bounce higher somehow. I don't know how that works. So, and that's how you get up there, to get those other ring boxes. It's like they want you to be supersonic for that part. If I had him. Ugh. Even though, regardless, even when I do get him, I'm not really going to, play as him. Because that would be cheating, even though it's technically not, because I kind of earned it after doing some hard special stages like those. Oh, I'm gonna grab the little speed shoes. Lucky speed shoes, because what's this? Oh, we got a wall chasing us. Oh, I'm scared. Oh. Okay, and now we're doing it underwater. Great. Actually, this isn't too hard. Although I will admit, it did get me a few times. Oh! Well, when you do stuff like that, it'll get you, sure. Do not make that mistake. Do not homie jump dash when you're bouncing on a spring. Wait till you are sure that you've bounced the highest that you're supposed to. That's what happens when you're a speedrunner, kid. That's what happens when you think you're all hot stuff. Oh, nope. Okay, just run. You can do it. Ah, there we go. That's what I was thinking of, because I was gonna homing attack onto that. But yeah, I could be getting an extra life from this right here. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna get it. Now, if you go down there, over there, to the bottom, there are a bunch of rings and an extra life. I'm not going for there. I just want to blitz through the game. Sonic 4... Excuse me. Sonic 4 in general, as a whole, was a series of games that I just blitz through. Like, I don't even try to, like, you know, take it all nice and slow. These are games I'm used to just running straight through. Of course, that was after I beat the game and got all the emeralds. Now, of course, I'm taking it slow now, because, you know, friggin' emerald collecting again. So here's what you do. You want to hold right so that little thing blocking the exit on the right falls out. But the reason I turned left there was because if you look closely, there were some spikes there ready to just jab at you, and it really messes up the flow. I can imagine how much that hurts. Geez, what are those things made of to make Sonic fly across the little room just by touching them? Like, just touching them. Okay. Seriously, okay, now the screen just looks too much brighter. At first I was complaining it looked darker than what's actually on the screen, but now it just looks what's brighter than what's on the screen. Okay, now it's normal. Okay, I have my pause button ready. Oh no. No. I'm gonna hit. I just know it. Okay. It's the first part. Now, this part. This part is a little easier. It's not too bad, but these rounding the corners can be a little nerve-wracking. I haven't failed there yet, but I'm bound to someday. Good news is I don't ever have to play this stage ever again after I beat it here, because this is my Let's Play of it. Well, until I do my Legaway Gamer HD channel. You're probably already thinking like, ooh, what's that? Pretty much whenever I get a capture card, that's where I'm gonna have all my let's plays with a capture card. Thus, I'm calling it Lego Gamer HD. And I'll, of course, give you the news about it whenever it's up. But that's probably not going to be until years later, so don't get your hopes up too high. But yes, when I get a capture card, I will make a sequel, if you will, to my channel, Lego Gamer HD. By the way, you can jump in this, but it's absolutely pointless. Come on, you have control of the stage. Do you really need to jump? And if you jump, every time you do it, the screen shakes a little, of course, a lot. But, so it's kind of, hold on. Let me just see how much we need before 13 more. Because this is the hardest part of the stage, in my opinion. Because you never know when some spring is gonna bounce you into the little goal spheres on both sides. Well, please tell me I don't need more. Yes! Let's just savor this moment for a second. If Sonic will stop messing around. That's how you do it. Sonic acquired a Chaos Emerald. Supposedly. We have all 7 emeralds. That is awesome. And you've earned a trophy, Supersonic Genesis. It's kind of a weird name for Supersonic trophy. You can now transform into Supersonic. Transform by collecting 50 rings and pressing either square or triangle. Yeah, but you're gonna have to wait till we beat the game to show you Supersonic, because I'm not doing it now. Why? Plain and simple. I don't want to. No, it's because I don't want to break the flow of the game. The music's pretty awesome in this game, I will admit. I don't want to ruin it by the freaking cheesy Supersonic music. Because I don't think any Supersonic theme will ever be as good as Sonic 2's. Although I think this one tries to be. Wait till you listen to it. It's not too bad, but it's really repetitive and, you get the point. Ah! Screw you. I like doing that. It's like, come on the right over here for a free kill, or a free hit, excuse me. Normally you can home in onto him, I don't know why. Recently I've been just hitting him from the side somehow. Okay, so what he's gonna do, he's gonna close the walls into each other. This is the only new thing of this stage. This is the only really part of the stage that's actually a fight, and even here, Robotic's not attacking you directly. Why is the screen so bright here? Ugh, I'm sorry, but... seriously, why is the screen so bright? Okay. Yeah, you can homing attack onto that too. See, it goes normal there. Why not during the whole thing? I'm so sorry, guys. And now, no need for emerald collecting. No need for 50 rings. Well, if that is, until I play Supersonic, but that's not until... yeah. You get the point. Alright, Mad Gear Zone. So now, we're free to just run through the game. Now, remember how I said... oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this, but people said that the Wii version... Sonic's, like, Wii version came out before the PS3 and Xbox version of this game did. They said the PS3 version, Sonic looks brighter looks shinier, excuse me, than he does in the Wii version. Ow, ow, ow. And then Xbox version, he looks shinier, even shinier than the PS3 version. Now, I don't really notice it for the, oh, dang it. Can't go up there anymore. I never noticed it for the Wii version versus the PS3 version, but I do notice it, however, for the PS3 and Xbox version. In the Xbox version, because look how shiny Sonic looks right now. I don't know why, but in Mad Gear Zone, Sonic looks much shinier than he does in the entire game. I don't know what it is. So basically, just imagine the way the way Sonic looks in Mad Gear Zone, but just imagine that as the entire game on the Xbox version. That's how shiny Sonic is. And this is the first time I've made it up here without going down there, so I want to see what it's like here. And that was not much at all. I don't know why I do the spinny rolling thing. I never do that, except for rare occasions. rare occasion. Oh, slicers, freaking slicers. Is it weird that I don't find them the most annoying at all? I didn't even know people thought slicers was more annoying than the other two. I personally think either in Sonic 2, I think I can't decide between Asteron, which is the little starfish thing, or the or Shellcracker, which is the crab that has deformed claws. Because one of them is bigger than the other. I don't see how that doesn't make him. I don't really know how he can balance like that, but sure. And I'm not worried about losing rings at all. Ooh, actually, there's another pathway. Oh, thankfully these enemies are not as annoying in this version of the game, because you can either both expand your homing attack on them, and well, their hitboxes aren't so small. Oh, just okay. You know what? Forget it. I can usually do it like that, but no, never mind. Wow. Oh. Okay. Still made it. Oh, Bubbles, what happened to you? You used to be like a really annoying enemy in Sonic 3, even though you were only in one zone. Now you're in every zone, and you're just You're just there to abuse the homing attack. Well, you're there to be abused by the homing attack, but yeah, Bubbles are only here for the homing attack ability. Nothing more. They're not a threat unless you run into them from above, because for some reason, Sonic has to uncurl from the ball every time he freaking, what do you call it, spins out of, every time he spins off a slope. Mad Gear Zone, my gear. Yeah, at this rate, we are gonna beat the game, but within this part. Usually this would have taken about originally this would have taken about 5 parts, if not 6 or 5 parts. But nope, we're doing it. We're tackling it in possibly 3. That is saying I don't mess around or anything. So yeah, we're just blitzing through the game now, because, as I keep saying, because we don't need to worry about getting any Chaos Emeralds or anything. We're done with that. And I can show you the good ending, and we can get on with our lives and be happy. Well, y'all can be happy. Can't say for sure I'll be happy. Why? Well, I don't know. You never know what tomorrow brings. And in my life, you definitely don't know what tomorrow brings. And by tomorrow, I mean, like, school stuff. I don't mean, like, real life. Well, real life, too. But yeah, it did. And now that was even... Yeah, after a while, it'll spin back to where it's supposed to... Wow. I really hate this stage. Well, I like this stage, actually. To take that back, that's not what I meant to say. It's not that I hate this stage. It's that I think the, No, I really like this stage. I love this zone. Of course I love this stage. Oh, nope. What is this, Act 2, those little cogs that you spin on, or the gears, rather, I don't know. The stage is called Escape the Cog Trap, so I just automatically decide to call these things cogs. Because I'm sure that's what they are, but... No, they're just gears, pretty much. It is Mad Gear Zone, after all. But I just hate how these things take so long for you to move fast on them. Like, look at that. Sonic looks even slower there than he actually does in the actual gameplay. And that's saying something. Again, I think it's an illusion that Sonic looks slower. Well, I don't think that. That's what Some Call Me Johnny says, so I'm just gonna take his word for it. That's an illusion, because Sonic actually has a walking animation in this game. Which, for some reason, I didn't really notice that. In this game, he has a walking animation as opposed to, his classic self. Didn't really notice that, and wait till that... Yeah. Sneak attack. Oh, you too. That isn't to say I don't think slicers are still a threat. So anyway, back on to what I was saying earlier. Ooh, actually. That's what I was saying earlier. I don't know why, but for some reason I feel like the level layout for the console version is a little different on the stage. I don't know, it's probably just me. Anyway, back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Okay. Now, why does that gear make you move so much faster than every other one? Seriously. It's like, how the heck? How do you even run? Also, there's a little glitch if you hold left, I think, for the cutscene at the end of Mad Gear's. After you're ready to head on to X Station Zone, it plays a cutscene. But if you hold I think if you hold left before the cutscene starts and you keep holding left, Sonic will be running backwards, and all of his animations in that cutscene will be played backwards. And look at that first death of the game. Or wait, no, second. Lost Labyrinth, Act 3, I think, was the first death of the game. Well, that's the first death that I actually noticed. What about... Oh. What am I talking about now? I'm just going on a random rant now. So yeah, I didn't really notice that he had a walking animation as opposed to the console games. I always thought of it as just an animation. That's nothing more. Although, I like how Sonic has the wheeling run. Like Sonic has the his spinning feet when you're going at top speed, because in the iPhone version you rarely get to see that animation because you have to be going so fast for the animation to appear. And you can't go that fast on your own in the iPhone version, so you need the help of either the level layout or speed boosters. So you need a loop or something in order to get spinny feet or something. You can't do it on your own, which I really hate. Not even if you spin dash or abuse the jump dash. And yeah, this is one of the only games where the jump dash actually gets you to top speed. So yeah, that's probably why you see me doing the jump dash a lot, because it really helps you do your speed. I was watching a Let's Play of this that didn't use the jump dash tricks, he didn't even homing attack anything. He didn't use the jump dash. He rarely did. And so watching him, I got bored, and I just thought it was really boring, because it felt so slow. Because I'm used to the regular gamers who spam the homing attack and the jump dash, which are both the same thing, by the way. The homing attack is only if you're locked onto something when you use it. Oh, these things are here to waste your time, and that they do. Little teeter-totter things. Oh, it's coming again. If you come down here, there's one life. And then right next to it is another life. We're already up to 69 lives. Ow. Luckily, I wasn't aiming for getting supersonic there. I will show them off, though. Don't worry. I didn't get those emeralds for nothing, you know. So I will show off supersonic, just... not now. Nope. No. Wait for that thing to pass so we can get the higher path. Wow, gameplay. Holding left. Nothing more. Isn't that exciting? Oh! Asteron. Oh, come on! Are you kidding me? I just got trolled by the level. Or by that one gear. I feel like an idiot. Okay, but don't worry, we had a second try at it. Why is it so shiny again? It should be dark in this room. Why is it so shiny on the screen? Okay, there it's a little better. There, now it's much better. Much better. Ah. Ooh. Yeah. No. Okay, that's shield. And rings. Yeah, just roll to the right there. Go left, so you can get some extra stuff. If you're playing a supersonic, that's an extra life. And if you're playing a supersonic, there's also another life. So 2 lives if you're playing a supersonic up there. Of course, I keep mentioning supersonic now that I actually have him. By the way, don't transform into supersonic when the wall is chasing you. You are going to regret it. Now look, there's another extra life if you're supersonic. Do not, I repeat, do not transform into supersonic when the wall is still chasing you. You will regret it. Basically, I actually could have shown him off there since I was done with the stage. but nah. Next act. Alright. Okay. Mild gears. Mild gear. Wait, why does it say defeat the real Dr. Eggman as if the other ones were fake? Would the real Dr. Eggman please stand up? Anyone who watched Brain Scratch Com's Let's Play this knows that reference. Would the real Dr. Eggman please stand up? Oh, look at it, it's Eggman. Well. Yeah. And in this version, and in this game, for some reason, those balloons hurt you. What kind of wuss is Sonic? The balloons hurt him. By the way, I forgot to do this I forgot to make this joke at the beginning of part 1, but... Oh, modern design, green eyes, game ruined forever. Every fan's complaint. I kid you not, I hear people complaining about the fact that Sonic has green eyes in this game. Or that he has his modern design in general. That is the stupidest complaint I have legitimately ever heard in my entire life. Come on, even if, you should be used to the green eyes by now. It was in Sonic Adventure, and it was in every single Sonic game after that, which is a lot, by the way. So it's just now you're complaining about the green eyes? And even if, you shouldn't even be complaining about green eyes. What, are you gonna complain about... What? What's next? Gonna complain about what? Mega Man getting the slide ability? What are you gonna complain about next? Link having pink hair in Zelda 3? Which I admit is a little weird, but still, you shouldn't complain about it. I swear, whoever first came up with that complaint, well, pretty much everyone who made that complaint is a complete idiot. My goodness. My goodness. What is on... Alright, here's the cutscene. I'm not gonna do the glitch, but here's the cutscene. Which has to load for a second for some reason. I like this music too. Even his pointing animation, he's looking the other way. Like, literally. Even towards the background, actually. And that's that. Not too exciting now that I think about it, but it's still pretty cool to have a cutscene in this version of the game instead. Egg Station Zone, or EGG Station Zone, technically, it has the periods. What does it stand for? And it's a boss rush, with this music playing the whole time. Look Sonic stuttering. And this time he only takes 4 hits. That much more pathetic. Look. Look at Sonic. He's even laughing about how pathetic that was. Alright, get Spanish. Wait till the camera officially stops. Because if you spin dash before the camera stops moving, then what you'll do is you'll have to wait for the camera to continuously move. And that takes much longer than if you just waited and then just spin dashed right there. Trust me. Look at Sonic. See how the light moves and all that. Alright. Is that music annoying you yet? It isn't annoying me. I'm actually moving my head back and forth as we speak. Oh, dang it! I was hoping to get the Untouchable achievement, which is pretty much asking a lot, but still. I mean, achievement trophy. We're playing PS3, gosh. Either way, this isn't even my user I'm playing as, so it doesn't even matter if I get the achievement, because this is only for Let's Plays. So yeah, I just made a user called Let's Plays. Like, literally, that's what there's the username, there's Legoy Gamer, there's some other guys, and then, well, that's not, like, I don't know, my cousin Luis, I have a user for him, named Luis, obviously. I have a user for my best friend, which I actually deleted though, because he doesn't really come here often. I have a user called Extra for whenever I just want to replay games. Not Let's Play, but like replay them, since some Sonic games don't have separate files. Except for SA2. Which doesn't count. So yeah. Why does the music sound slower now? Is it just me? Oh yeah, those mines. Those old mines. Those don't bounce at all. So the gray ones, the regular ones just bounce normally. The blue ones bounce really fast. And the yellow ones, which I think you saw earlier, forgot to mention, are really... Oh. Wait for the cue. I could hit him right now, I just want to... Okay, no, forget it. Are really huge. Ow. How am I going to avoid that when I do the untouchable achievement? Oh, you... Ugh. If I didn't wait, it would be perfectly... Well. Big ol' stinking wolf. Actually, are we going to have time? Oh, I should have grabbed the... Ugh. Well, you can barely see Sonic. Because my TV screen isn't as big to fill up this... everything that this screen has to offer. It's pretty big though. It's a flat screen, that's all you need to know about my TV. It's a flat screen and it's relatively big. Relatively, not that big. It's not like freaking 3D TV big. Definitely not, but it's a normal size TV pretty much. That's all you need to know about my TV. About MTV. What? M stands for my, right? Okay, that was a terrible joke. And now the windows are opening for no legitimate reason. And that spinny noise is annoying every time you round a corner. What's more annoying is this boss music. I hate it. This is a horrible final boss theme. I want to give a special shout out to Sega Sky Alt. So if you're watching this, which I highly doubt you are, but if you are awesome. He made a 16-bit remix of all the tracks in this game, well, all the stages at least, and the final boss music is amazing. It's basically Sonic 2's final boss, but with a little bit of this boss music in it, and it actually sounds good. That's what it should have been. I'm convinced that's what the original music should have been. Because it should have. Like, it's not common sense. Oh, get the ring, get the ring. I don't want to die here. When you first play this fight, you are going to die a lot. That is a promise. Oh, look at that, he just kicked me. That was, of course, unintentional, but kind of funny to look at. Am I going to have time to fit in the end credits? This fight is kind of long. Well, not too long. So what Yu's going to do now is he's going to fire his arm at you. What I recommend you stand right next to him. Wait for it to come down, move to the left a little, hit him, and hit him there. Then do that. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Usually if you do this twice, it'll work. Sometimes it doesn't work. Like, he'll do his final phase after you do this same thing I did twice. So it doesn't work all the time. Where the fight really gets hard is when he starts shooting his lasers. Hey, Lisa! I like to think of that beeping instead as a WTF boom moment. What the heck, boom? That was a horrible way to say it, but still. What the heck, boom? I know it's not really what the heck, but what do you want me to say? Yeah, when he starts shooting that stuff, that's where it gets hard. And he also shoots a laser, which he doesn't really... He actually shoots a laser in this version of the game, which he doesn't do in the iPhone version. So I was actually thrown off when he first did that. Granted, I still dodged it, but barely. I don't think I'm going to be able to show it off here, but... Yeah, because he's doing the final part. Hey, look, it's the Sonic Adventure 2 sound effect. The... So when he does that, you want to homing attack him real quick, jump when he lands. so you don't get stunned. It only makes that part harder, and there you go. Sonic 2 ending, except there's no Tails. Well, there's no Sonic 2 ending, but this part looks like Sonic 2. Sonic cleared the final stage, and look at that, it's in nice shiny black letters. Looks pretty cool. And an extra life that totally ruined every epicness that this fight had. Which was none. Because the music was awful. Alright, I'm gonna try to do this. If you get all the rings... Oh, already failed. If you get all the rings here, you can transform into Supersonic for the ending scene. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do it, still. And that's the end. If you don't have Supersonic, but you collect all the rings here, Sonic will do a different pose where he jumps in the air and he puts his thumb, like, to the side. I mean, maybe I'll show it off in the bonus video. But now let's just hope if we can get these end credits all through the entire game. I mean, through the entire amount of time we have left, which isn't a lot. So yeah, I didn't expect to get this done in 3 parts. Granted, I didn't even expect to get it done today, at all, period. But I did it. Because I'm me. I'm awesome like that. No, I'm not really that awesome. Well, I'm not really awesome, period. I mean, if I have a bunch of subscribers, that's something, right? Yeah, I've been having some... great, here I go into my little personal life. I've been having issues with friends. I don't have a lot of them. Which... I don't know why it took me this long to realize it, but yesterday I was just sitting alone. Well, not yesterday, today, this morning, I was just sitting alone, and I just didn't realize how alone I am. I have 3 friends, and those are the guys who started the Super Smash Bros. Channel with me. You already met them. Well, I think you have at least. So those 3 guys, and then 1 other friend, but yeah, she and I don't talk that much. The other 3 guys talk a lot, but she and I don't really talk that much, so it really is just basically those 3. And her whenever she's talking to me, which isn't often, so yeah. Well, oh come on, this out of this whole time we've been waiting, that video hasn't even gone halfway uploading. I still have 63 minutes left for it to upload, and that's about 1 hour, roughly. No, it pretty much is 1 hour. I don't know why it picks randoms. This is kind of a weird medley for an end credits thing. It picks Splash Hill Act 1, then Splash Hill Act 2, and you think it's gonna play every song from the game, but no. Then it skips to Casino Street Act 1. It completely misses Act 3. And then it goes Splash Hill Act 1, Splash Hill Act 2, then Casino Street Act 1, then Mad Gear Act 1, then Lost Labyrinth Act 1, and then Splash Hill Act 3. And look, this is a Pac-Man moment. Sonic chasing Robotnik in this picture. And then look. Pac-Man moment. Sonic chasing Robotnik. And next picture, Robotnik chasing Sonic. After Brain Scratch Comms pointed that out, and I know I've been talking about them a lot, but after they pointed that out, I couldn't help but just laugh every time I see this part of the end credits now. It actually makes me want to watch the end credits just to see that part. Presented by Sega. And this is the official end credits, not that dumb little credits you get in the settings menu. So here's the end. Sonic, even though you can barely see him, he's waving. Again, you can barely see him for some reason. Here comes Robotnik, who you can also barely see. Laughing his head off like the crazed fire he is. And what is that? To be continued. Maybe. One question. Is Sonic 4 Episode 2 to be continued? Oh, I need to push start. And that is the end of Sonic 4. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. All stages cleared. Alright, let me see if I can quickly rub this in. Wow, this batteries are still at 3%. Oh, Egg Station, which has a blocky appearance that I'd only see in Super Paper Mario. That little blocky appearance when it shows up. So I want to see if I can get this done real quick. Showing off Supersonic. I have about 2 minutes left, roughly. That is if my phone doesn't shut off on me. So, here's Supersonic. I'm just going to stop talking now so you can enjoy. Well, wait till I get 50 rings, then there's Supersonic. Unleash the Fury! This is the first time I've actually shown you Supersonic in all of my Let's Plays, actually, I think. Because I haven't played the classic games yet, which I originally intended to play these games in chronological order. So, basically, every time you hit an enemy, the score you get from hitting an enemy is much greater than just regularly hitting them. Sonic has this nice boost effect when he little effect when he's homing attacks. He has a huge aura when he spin dashes, and well, he's plainly Supersonic. And this is the music. Look at that. I'm not even winded. The scout would be impressed. He returns in episode 2, of course. So yeah, you actually get to play Supersonic in the regular stages. And before you beat the game too, unlike some other game we'll play in the future. So yeah, that's Sonic 4. See you.